Okay, so it's right around 5:15 p.m. on Monday, April 15th, 2024. I just tried to use the facilities in this bathroom. This is a brand new bathroom. It's just been renovated. There's absolutely no reason for anything weird to be going on in this bathroom, except for the fact that there is someone who keeps accessing the bathroom directly behind this wall, which is being kept permanently vacant and empty by the Greenville group for reasons that are very mysterious and that do not align with business practices and business models. I mean, if you have empty units in an apartment building that you own, wouldn't you want to rent them so that you can get money for them? I mean, that's just vacant, empty space sitting there. But the Greenville group continues to keep the bathroom of Unit 78 and Unit 78 itself, presumably, vacant and empty. And this has been going on for over a year and a half now. And the result is that the former resident of Unit 78, a psychopath, which is a very mentally disturbed stalker. I mean, all serial killers are psychopaths. So that should maybe raise an alarm bell in the brain of anyone who is listening to this. When the management company of your building places a psychopath in the unit next to yours, you can end up dead. So this person, a sex offender named Jasmine Irizarry, also specializes in electronics and surveillance, according to multiple people at the Greenville group who bragged to me about her abilities, meaning they're probably using her services or her talents. And she becomes very aggressive and disruptive whenever I try to use a toilet in my bathroom. This has been going on for over 10 years now. Irizarry was moved into Unit 78 in July of 2013, was apparently officially moved out of Unit 78 sometime in 2022, but verifiably continues to reside in this building and possibly on this floor, although I'm not sure. And she continually is able to access the vacant, permanently empty premises of her former unit where she officially resided for 9 of the last 10 and a half years. So every time I try to use the toilet in this bathroom or take a shower, she somehow lets me know that she has knowledge of what I do in that bathroom by becoming aggressive, intrusive, and harmful. And what she has been doing over the last 10, 15 minutes is intensely propagating sickening amounts of sudden smoke and fumes. It smells like a combination of burning rubber and marijuana from behind this wall right here. It's not coming from the hallway. I was just in the hallway because maintenance was in here about an hour ago and they fixed the shower curtain rod. So the fumes and odors are not coming from the hallway. At the same time, as I've reported in dozens of videos, Irizarry has been using some type of remote capacity electronic assault device on me since 2017. Although at the time, I didn't know that that's what it was. I thought my router was going crazy or I was getting zapped by my cell phones or my tablets. And in fact, I looked it up. There are electronic devices that can remotely deliver some type of shock at a distance without touching you. Those exist. People who think that these things can't exist are beyond retarded and stupid and should do society a favor and go jump off a cliff because they're so incapable of understanding how things work that maybe they should just get hit by a bus. So we have the technology these days to have pretty much anything be possible, including remote controlled rovers on Mars, which is millions and millions of miles from Earth. If we can remote control a rover on Mars from Earth, we can certainly have electronic assault devices that are remote controlled, such as a remote controlled stun gun. She's sitting behind this wall right here and likes to let me know that she's there. So it's not like she's 5 miles away and zapping me while I'm sitting on my toilet. She is right behind that wall and zapping me while I'm sitting on that toilet. That just happened right now. At the same time, I just noticed that maintenance walked off with a box of my light bulbs that I had in the mirror above the sink. He walked off with those light bulbs and they were still working. So there were at least 2 light bulbs that maintenance removed from inside my bathroom, and those light bulbs were still working, but they had replaced them with, I guess, new light bulbs that are code compliant. So those are the new light bulbs. The light bulbs that I just had in here are gone, but they still work. So I could use them in other parts of my apartment, but they're gone. So I'm going to now have to ask management to replace those bulbs or just provide me with 2 new bulbs that I can use elsewhere in the unit, because the bulbs that maintenance just removed from above my sink yesterday Saturday, are working just fine. They are perfectly still usable. And I would need to have them back to use them in other parts of my apartment for other lighting fixtures. So let's call them now and let them know.
Deactivated. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Para español, marca dos.
What's going on here?
To set up your service, you will need to add a service plan. If you need... Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. Our office hours are from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office. After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 5:30 p.m. on Monday, April 15th, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that the psychopath Jasmine Irizarry, who you've been choosing to house in the 5 UNAB building since July of 2013, has resumed using some type of remote capacity electronic assault device. And she's been using this device on me while I've been trying to use the facilities in my bathroom over the last 15 or 20 minutes. This just started happening this afternoon. Maintenance was in here about an hour ago fixing the shower rod. There's absolutely no reason for any type of electronic assault or electronic malfunctions to be occurring in the bathroom that was just renovated. And it has been perfectly fine to use up until today, this afternoon at 5:15 p.m. So starting at 5:15 p.m., the psychopath Jasmine Irizarry, who Greenville continues to choose to house in the 5 UNAB building and who frequently appears to access the permanently vacant premises of her former unit, Unit 78, located directly behind the wall of my toilet, she engages in constant aggressive harassing behavior from behind the wall of my toilet, which is also the wall of my kitchen sink. And this results in a lot of malfunctions and dysfunctions, health and safety issues that are constantly occurring in and around the premises of Unit 89, which is my unit. And right now, again, I just tried to use the facilities of my bathroom, and Ms. Irizarry started using the same type of electronic assault device that she has been using on me intermittently since 2017 or 2018. I've been reporting this to the Greenville group for years. You choose to house a homicidal psychopath named Irizarry, and then you refuse to monitor her behavior to ensure that her psychotic tendencies do not affect the health and safety of other tenants. But it keeps happening. So you guys are negligent when it comes to Irizarry, the psychopath. And again, she keeps using some type of electronic assault device on me when I try to use my toilet. Ms. Irizarry is also a registered sex offender, according to the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry. And according to the Boston Police Department, she is a psychopath who specializes in electronic surveillance, according to you guys. You guys are the ones who told me that she is a talented cyber criminal. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. And also, I just need to have the light bulbs back that maintenance took this afternoon from my bathroom. I had left 2 light bulbs in my bathroom that were still working, and I would like to have them back. I was going to use them for other light fixtures in my apartment, and the maintenance crew are very nice, but I think that they accidentally walked off with 2 of my light bulbs that are still working. I would just like to have them back. Thank you, and have a nice day. Yeah, it's not science fiction, guys. When you're dealing with psychopaths, sex offenders, stalkers, all bets are off. And when you have a management company that deliberately houses large numbers of these types of people in a small, crowded space, then all bets are off. You have a soup of psychosis and dysfunction. And that's what keeps happening. That is what I keep observing. That is what I keep experiencing. That is what I keep reporting. And Greenville is negligent in renting to people who are criminally insane and then refusing to address the behavior of the criminally insane sex offenders and psychopaths who they have, for some strange reason, chosen to place in all 3 adjacent units to mine. And obviously, Unit 78 is vacant these days, but they continue to allow the former resident, who recently was moved out last year, who is a known psychopath, to continue to access the premises of her former unit, which they appear to be keeping permanently vacant and empty for her convenient use. And that's how she's able to use these electronic assault devices, like some type of remote controlled stun gun. Is something like that. I don't know if it's exactly that, to electronically assault me when I try to use the facilities in my bathroom. It almost always happens when I'm either sitting on the toilet, when I'm in the shower, or lying on my bed. Those are three activities that seem to get the sex offender really worked up and agitated. And as I've reported in dozens of prior videos, she uses this electronic assault device when I'm doing something that gets her all worked up, whatever that might be. It's most frequently when I'm lying on my bed or using the toilet. And she's a sex offender. So you do the math on that one.